It's Boswell. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On play action, now Brady. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Brady. He'll get that to Fournette, complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that in. Completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Right side, Claypool's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Suck up for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On second and a couple, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Roethlisberger to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Go, Dickie's dick. He's coming, double up. Switch, switch. Ozzy, Ozzy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
What's up?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught off a deflection. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. On first down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Levante David in on the tackle. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down at 4. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, it's Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Ben's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Find ways to get open, whether they don't uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to lead the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Harris has it over the middle. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Back now in Tampa. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ben to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I
mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Brady now on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a give to Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, back to Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Succo, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. That swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 35 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
This is Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and it'll be